Welcome everybody to Catfish Weekly. James Smith is not here tonight, but I did inherit the one and only James Dockery. James, welcome.
Hello, everybody. How's it going?
It, it's awesome to have you in here tonight. James had a funeral arrangement he had to attend tonight, so he wasn't able to do this. He had quite a drive, so I was thrilled when you agreed to do this show with us. So regardless of what happens, we're going to have a good time. So let's just make her happen.
Let's do her.
I
Let's
got
do
one
her.
announcement tonight, James. It's the results from the MBT ICA State Lake Champion at Geist. Um, and Steve Embody and Wade Porter got the win with a bag limit of 54.20 pounds and collected $4,000. They also
Wow.
won Big Fish and broke the trail record for Geist on a channel cat with an 18.13 fish and collected $480 with that. Mary Jane Wood, Terry Holding got second place with five fish of 51.36 pounds and collected $2,000. Justin Newby and Tim Messersmith for third place with five fish, 50.37 and collected $1,120. And Mary Jane got the highest placing female uh, and winning the 20 number HD pink anchor, 20-pound pink HD pink anchor from Cat River Anchor. So congratulations to all the winners. That's a pretty good payout for like a year end tournament, James.
Yes, it is. That's
Pretty good.
actually quite a bit.
Yeah, it is.
There'd be a lot of people that would love to win that during just the regular season. That
Yeah,
much.
absolutely. Device
But
not connected. Well, our
oh,
guest is trying to come in, but it says his device is not connected. Maybe he'll get that straightened out in a minute, and we'll add him on. What do you say we go through some of the people that is in chat tonight and give some accolades? Oh, I do have another announcement. I'm sorry. Let me get this pulled up. Jake Edwards is a guy that messages me quite often, watches our show every week. He's been in contact with me for some time, and he's a really good guy. And he's had a lung that has collapsed uh,
oh,
due to the diaphragm coming up, and found out last week. And he's lost his job. He's waiting to have surgery, and he can't go very far without oxygen right now until he gets this taken care of. And I would everybody please keep him in your thoughts and prayers. He is a great friend to me. He messages me and we message back and forth all the time. And he's a really good dude. He loves to catfish and he loves Catfish Weekly. And if there's anything that we can do to help him out, we need to sure enough do it. He's just a super nice guy.
yes, sir.
And in the meantime, we have Ernie Brown and Laughing Catfishing, Parker Pursuits, Real Time Catfishing. There's our old buddy Fishing with the Chad, Mo Creek, Lance McCouguy, Jeremy Colvin, Chrissy Brown, Junior Proctor, Mike Irwin, Real Time Catfishing, Sharina, Twisted Fishing TV. There's Frank. Let's see. There's Fishing with the D, Bob with Fins and Finds, the one and only Maurice Kaysen. There's Jake in
This
there. There's your old buddy Gabby's dad.
Gabby's dad's in here. Hey, I'm gonna tell you, Maurice Casey called me here a while back, and we talked for quite a while. So I,
Cool.
I actually enjoyed that.
Oh, I'll bet. There's Jim's Kentucky Outdoor Adventures, Jeremy Colvin, Mike Irwin, Carolina Catfish Hunters, V3 Customs. There's Jake Edwards, Freddie's Outdoor Adventures, Fishing with the Squirrel, Josh the Weekend Angler, Carmel Muncie. I'm trying to remember the ones I said, the ones I haven't. Sean T Outdoors, Joe Buck 66, longtime viewer right there. He's been with us a long time. Rob, two old vets,
Yes.
John Patrick Jr., Creole Catfishing. Let's see, Mike Greenwell's in the house. Catfishing with the Crow. Oh, man. You go back up in there. Josh has made a lot of posts. Josh has a tournament coming up this weekend, James. Are you involved with that?
No, actually, I've got a class I'm teaching Saturday, so I won't be able to compete in any of that stuff. And then Sunday, I think we've got a family thing that we're going to. So,
Okay.
unfortunately,
I understand. There's Chris Usselton, Philip Williams, Stonefly 71, Mike Sampson. They're still rolling in here. I was at the wrong end of the list. Little Lucky Ronnie, Roger. I don't want to miss anybody, but you can't. You really can't get them all. There's Ryan with
yeah.
setting hooks and crossing eyes. I think we said Parker, but he's in here. Jerry has a new video out. If you guys haven't seen it, be sure to go take a look at it. I haven't seen it yet, but James was telling me before the show started that it's a really good video. So want to check it out. And while you're at him, give him a like and subscribe. Trevor Long has made it. Buckeye Catfishing. I think we're caught up for the moment, James.
Good deal.
There'll be more coming in. Yes, sir.
Speaking of videos, I actually recorded a video today.
Cool.
And, and the best part about it is I scheduled the premiere of this video for 7:15 tonight. That way,
do that.
That way, Mr. Stokes has to sit in here with me all night. You guys, it's not very long, trust me. So if you kick over and watch it, it's like maybe less than a minute. But and it's going to drive him crazy just thinking about that video all night. I warned you. Listen. I warned you. I did. I actually warned you.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did.
So,
I've told you, I think that you need to keep coming up with these videos. The content you have is pretty good. And there's Gene Tillman. And I think that you should share more of this out with the rest of the world than you do. But then again, I believe that everybody should go over to James Dockery YouTube channel and like and subscribe so we can get you up to 1,000 views also.
Because I'm not doing anything.
Christina Dunnigan.
I'm not doing anything with my channel, and we've talked about this repeatedly.
You could do so much more.
But what I'm doing,
your mother is tell you that you could be, if you just apply yourself, so much more. Did she ever tell you that?
No, she told me other.
Well, then I'm going to tell you that.
Well, yeah, okay, but see, this is coming from an old timer that has been around since like 1700, so it's not really that big of an ordeal to me. But no, I mean, some of these videos and stuff like that, I mean, they're really, really good. The one that Jerry put out this morning, that to me, that creek fishing stuff, it was an absolute blast. I mean, sitting there watching that. Oh, it is. And I do a lot of creek fishing and stuff like that. But a lot of you guys that are out there, when you're doing your videos and stuff like that, remember that, product placement is always important. Whether it's,
that's right,
a bait you're pushing, a rod you're pushing, or just a snack you're pushing, like peanut butter M&Ms.
And who is it that likes them besides you?
Oh, I think Chad does. I'm not for sure, but I think he does.
Mo Creek says my first catfish boat was a Mayflower. Thank you so much. You guys just jump right on there. James, our guest has arrived.
Oh, let's go.
What do you say we get him in here?
Let's do it.
Muddy Water Bait and Tackle. We've got them at the bottom, but they're not showing up for whatever reason. Can you guys hear me? I see them underneath.
Yep.
Add them to the stream. No, they're having some trouble with things getting in tonight. So maybe they can see what's going on there, or if Chad gets a chance, maybe he can help. They left. So they're still having some issues. Chrissy Brown says peanut butter M&M, hearts on both ends. Realville Catfishing has joined us. Josh says, I absolutely love peanut butter M&Ms. Rob says, don't you mean the art? You guys are just mean. You're on the, or you, I just got to know, are you on the Dockery team or what's going on here?
I think honestly at this point there really is no team. I think it's everybody for themselves.
That may be.
Because I mean, look at at Josh and Rob and Parker and you guys even got the lovely, sweet, innocent Chrissy Brown to join in on you guys, and I had to add her to the list of people that I now need to seek revenge on.
I understand,
and I just it's pretty sad.
It is. There's a thing. Can you see chat?
Yes, sir.
Oh, damn. I was going to say, if you could, I'd just read the ones I wanted you to hear. But since
no, I can read them. And trust me. And
Josh says, Lyle, you need to adjust your camera angle. It makes James look taller than you. Well, Josh, you know that he's not. But before the show started, he had his daughter come up, slide the camera closer to him, so it made him look bigger.
Okay, and to be truthfully honest with you, all right, for the full disclosure here, I had to borrow the granddaughter's high chair. That's what I'm sitting in at the moment. So it makes me seem a little taller,
Real and Raider Outdoors has joined us. Real Beast, what's up, everyone? Glad to have you in here. Fishing with the Chad says James Dockery won a small fish with a 0.10 pound catfish. I'm only trying to imagine how you caught a fish that small.
He felt a lot bigger in current and deep water. That's all I got to say.
How much current was you fishing?
Well, I was fishing on the Des Moines River. There's quite a bit of current in
There
there.
they are. Hey, Justin, how you doing?
We're doing better now.
Heck yeah. It's been a struggle, but we're so glad to get you in here.
Yep, I just flipped the wrong switch and turned everything off.
Well, that things happen, especially if you're not used to doing it. Why don't you introduce you guys to everyone?
I'm Justin. That's Melissa. We got Muddy Water Bait and Tackle.
We're so glad to have you in here. We want to promote as many of the small bait and tackle companies around the United States as we can. So anybody that has a local company that they would like to have on our show to promote that, just send them a link, have them contact me, or you contact me, and I'll try to contact them to make it happen, because this is what saves these small stores and keeps them around for years to come for all of us to use. I got to know you guys from Chad and J-Dog, and of course I haven't seen Jason in here tonight, but he's liable to pop in at any time. You just never.
Jason's probably
in your store.
Hold on, Jason's probably in the back of the bait shop eating all their inventory.
Well, that could be, because he don't pull no favorites. He'll eat them M&Ms like you got, or he'll eat shad or skipjack or pretty much anything. He's something else.
Yes, he is.
Tell us about your store and stuff. Tell us about your store and stuff.
Well, it was supposed to have been a boat. I was saving up to buy me a new Sea Arc and changed my mind and opened up a bait shop after my wife, she ended up getting fibromyalgia real bad and couldn't work. So it worked out for us to open up a bait shop, and we wanted to do something different. We kind of wanted to focus more on the stuff that the big stores didn't, and that's catfish and your panfish, and really what our area is. It's big on catfish. It's striper, sauger, panfish, and we really ain't got a real big bass market here. I mean, there's a lot of people bass fish, but you can go anywhere and get that stuff, but it's hard to find catfish, tackle, and stuff like that.
And you're located where?
We're in Foster, Kentucky. We're 2 miles north of the Meldal Dam.
Okay, good, very good. Right quick, we have a couple of new people that has joined chat. K&B Anglers and Lisa Lee that I see right off the bat, and Silver Fox Fishing Sandy. Welcome. And Sandy must know you guys because she called you by name. So that's awesome. Ryan Bort's Blue Collar Fishing has joined us. Chad and Jason talk very highly of you guys and what you have in there. So, how big of an area are you serving your business to? Fishing has joined us. Chad and Jason talk very highly of you guys.
Uh-oh.
And in there. So, how big of an area are you serving your business to? Somebody's got us on.
We we got something going on with our Wi-Fi here.
Okay.
We start the area. It's kind of surprising how big of an area we do serve. Generally, you got your Bracken, Pendleton counties, Campbell, but we have a lot of people coming farther away: West Virginia, Virginia, Tennessee, North Carolina, specifically for catfish stuff and catfish bait. We have a lot of bait during the prime season that you can't get at most of your smaller bait shops, even like us. But we really tried hard to focus in the catfish world, and it's pretty amazing to see how far somebody will drive.
Well, here's something for you. We have a question in chat from Northeast Kansas Fisherman. Wants to know if you do online stuff. And you will find that people that does what we do, as far as doing shows and different things, Chad and myself and many, many others, Mark, which will be on after us with Catfish and Crappie, we have a big following, and our people that follow us will buy from the people that we have on our show if they offer online stuff. So do you do that?
We are trying. I went with a company and we done our website, and it's far more complex than what we need, and customer support was really not there. And I found another one, and once they release our domain name, hopefully everything will be able to strive along and go with the flow. They're a lot more easier set up, and the customer service is outstanding. So, and we're not computer smart. So once they're able to help us get our website up and going, then we'll be online for sure. But there's a lot of products, like when we get signed up with a lot of different vendors, that they some allow you to sell online and some won't, because a lot of the ones we went with, they only support mom and pop shops, and they don't want to get into the internet world, and they don't want that competition out there. They rather support mom and pop shops.
Well, I know that you're real good friends with Shad, and he's a super friend of mine. James is both. So when you get that set up, please either go on Chad's show or have him announce all that. Come back to see me sometime after that, so we can try to help you promote your business to where we can get you some online sales. I think that you'll be happy with that. It's fast, easy. Put it in a box and ship it out. Although shipping's got a little bit higher recently, it's still better than a lot of these big box stores. Wouldn't you say, James?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I'd have to agree to that. Shipping is a nightmare right now.
Oh, it's horrible. And I don't see it getting better for a little while.
No, I don't.
We'll see.
Hey, Justin, I got a question. Have you guys seen a supply chain slow down since all this COVID started and all that stuff?
It's kind of weird how it happened, and yes, we have. We done really, really good all the way up to about a month ago, and within the last month, 2 months, I say last month, 2 months, it's really hurt on trying to get stuff in. We actually had 2 big orders sitting in San Francisco, and they told us that we may not get it till December to the first of the year now. And we was trying to get it in time for the Sauger run, and cast nets was one of the big things on there. That's like a number 1 item here, and they're both held up, and it's pretty. One of our number 1 reels too is another one that we sell here, and we ain't able to get that till November, which ain't that far away, but we've been out of that since like June.
Wow.
So it has slowed down quite a bit. We were doing really good when we first opened up, and I had got everything months and months and months ahead to put in the store's inventory, but it's finally caught up to us.
That's what'll always happen. We have some more new people joining us tonight. Clearview Outdoors has come in, and I seen another one in here, but I forgot it. There was somebody, I can't find the post now. I'm way behind on these. Was wanting to know if you do phone sales, and Ernie Brown says that he needs a new rod.
Yeah, I'm up for trying anything. It's all about helping the customer out and what they want and need. It's pretty amazing hearing how much people appreciate the store.
Yeah, that's cool though.
It's when somebody comes in and says, thank you for opening up. We really needed this around here. It goes straight to your heart. I mean, it's they're really happy it's here.
Yeah. So, Trevor Long was the person asking about the online stuff. So they can call you and let you know what they're looking for, and if you can help them, then you can ship it out that way. Tell them how they can get a hold of you.
Facebook is the easiest way. They can reach us out through Facebook Messenger, or they can call the shop here, but I wouldn't. Facebook Messenger is probably the best route.
Okay.
The phone here don't like to work half the time. It's crazy. We just had to call them again today because it's been out for 2 weeks, and they were supposed to be here beginning of last week, and they never showed up. So we finally got it fixed today.
Well, good.
Okay.
Northeast Kansas Fisherman says that some of the best products and friends he has come from the show. That's awesome, man. I'm so glad to hear that. And I hope that this works out to where you guys can call Justin and his wife up and order some stuff. I know they'd appreciate it and probably get you a good deal.
Yeah.
I got another question for you.
All right.
Now, have you, with you guys being in owning your own tackle shop and all that stuff, have you guys noticed an uptick in what we would say newer fishermen, the ones that are the not so the experience and stuff like that?
A lot. There is a lot. First timers or haven't fished in many years, and they're getting back into it. And surprising the age on a lot of them. You do have some younger ones, the teens, early 20s, but you'd be surprised how many within the 40s and up that hasn't fished for years. It's just getting back into it. And that probably outnumbers more than anything is the older ones that's getting back into fishing.
That's awesome.
That's good to hear, actually. Hey, Lyle, Chad had a question in chat. You want to read that one?
I haven't seen it. Go ahead and read it, James. If you know where it's at.
Yes, sir, I do. Well, it scrolled up there. Chad is flying tonight.
Yeah, it is, and I'm trying to stay up on them.
They want to. Chad Fields would like to know if you guys are going to be carrying the Krampus canes.
They are not. I'll just answer that for him.
You're killing me, Smalls. You're killing me.
Don't know.
He needs to go get him a set of golf clubs and settle down.
He's got a set of golf clubs.
Oh,
Yeah.
We got a bunch of cane poles.
He got just as good.
We had actually a customer drop off a whole bunch. Probably about close to 100 cane poles.
Oh, wow.
He said, just give them away. And
there you go.
Believe how many people that, take them.
Oh, I'll bet. Yeah, it'd be good for starters and stuff. Sean Outdoors says, tip of the day, Krampus cane. What have you done, James?
I can honestly say I haven't done anything, Lyle.
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
Kelly and Papa Ed.
But the cane poles and stuff like that, we hold classes around here where we actually teach people the basics of maintaining your cane poles, fixing them up, setting them up, how to use them, all that stuff. And it's actually it's picking up a lot more than what we thought it would. A lot of the shops around here have already sold out of the panfish stuff, and it's really hard to get a hold of them.
Oh, I'll bet.
Yeah,
Josh,
the lighter tackle is really, really hard to get a hold of. And on the panfish side, almost worse than on the catfish side on getting a hold of some of the tackle. It kind of done a flip flop. And
well,
I don't know. I can't even answer that because when I talk to suppliers, they don't even really know what happened to it. And I don't know if it's because of everything being held up in the ports or what, but
yeah, somebody stepped on it a little bit. JP3, welcome. Josh the Weekend Angler says Lyle is going to be putting coal in James's stocking in a couple of months. Parker
Now, I do
says, there you go, Chad, a cane pole tournament.
There you go. Justin, I do have another question for you. Would you guys happen to sell counters like this one here? Oh, let me get it focused.
My.
Well, these are all set at 25, Lyle, and I can't find any ones that are set back.
I have a bunch of them, and we're going to give one away a little later. And you know what, James?
Yeah, we haven't got any of them counters.
It's sitting at 25 too. I don't understand that.
Yeah, mine are all stuck, Lyle. So I really don't.
These aren't stuck. They're changeable. They're brand new. We're going to give one away pretty soon.
Yeah. So, Justin, what do you guys are like your hot selling items at the moment?
Our hottest item is Whisker Seekers. Is probably one of our hottest selling catfish items. Followed up by Catfish Pro, and then we have Ancient Marina reels, and them things are on fire. They're an awesome reel.
Good deal.
That's probably our top 3 products besides your cast nets and just your terminal tackle.
Now, are you also selling like fly tying stuff?
No.
No. Okay.
That's too bad.
That's a.
I know a couple of guys that are pretty addicted to that.
Lyle has gotten a lot of us that watch Catfish Weekly into a lot of trouble with us ordering fly tying equipment and stuff like that. So,
yeah, I actually enjoy watching a guy tie regular crappie jigs. It's Big Ken's Jigs. I don't know if you've ever seen him or not, but I actually can watch him for hours tying jigs.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Sigh. By the way, Mark with Catfish and Crappie will be on right after Catfish Weekly, so stay tuned, folks. It might not get any better before the night is over because he has from Has Life with On with a freshly shaven head. It should be a great show tonight.
that's
So
right.
how long have you actually been in business there, Justin?
We opened April the 24th, so April, May, June, 6 months.
6 months. Well, good deal. And how's business been?
It has been busy. It actually overwhelming. We've done better than what I thought we was going to do for our first year, and it just keeps actually growing and going faster. There's still people just now finding out we're here, and it's doing really good.
That's awesome. I'm so glad because that just makes the fishing world come around that much better. Welcome to the chat, Kevin. Gosh, there was somebody else, but it's already flew by. I was going 252 outdoorsmen.
Yep.
Welcome. And do you see any more? They're going so quick. I know I said
they
JP3.
are. Yeah. V3
Lisa
Custom.
Lee. What's that? Yeah, V3 Custom. Lisa
Custom.
Lee's in here. I don't want to miss anybody, but Mike's Fishing Home. But it's going so fast tonight, I may not be able to keep up with all.
That's right.
So don't get mad if we miss somebody. We're not going to be doing it on purpose. You want to tell us what all stuff that you carry in your store?
We had at our peak of the season there, we had 22 different live baits, 13 different frozen baits, and that was one of our biggest things, I guess you could say, is live bait. We got Whisker Seeker products, Catfish Pro, Danny King, Rippin' Lips. Let's see, I think Slime Cat, Ancient Marina reels, Catfish Pro reels. Those are our two best-selling reels we have. Of course, Abu and all your name brands, but Ancient Marina and Catfish Pro are probably the two best-selling reels in-house. Let's see. Trying to look around here. Basically any kind of bait buckets you can imagine. We're working on a new project. We're trying to get into bigger bait tanks. The brand out there that was trying to get when we first opened, and everything was going so fast we just couldn't meet up. But I'm hoping we'll be able to get it in here by the 2022 season. And then we got some bigger plans for more live bait that's different, that most of the other places you're not going to find some of this bait, especially around here. Trying to get the state to approve it. That's going to be some of our big goals for 2022, is really focusing more on the live bait and getting a couple more products in here that we wanted before we open. So
good deal.
Fingers crossed on that.
Awesome.
Now, one of the small bait shops that we have around here, if you go in there and you hang out, you can actually hear the people talking about that they'd much rather support the mom and pop shops than the larger brick and mortar stores, or buying it off of Amazon, because of the simple fact that it's more of a personal relationship that you're having with these people. And for me personally, I want to say thank you guys for taking the risk of actually opening up something that we all desperately need
and want.
And want.
Yeah, that like I said, hearing them when the customers come in thanking you, it goes straight to you. They just when they appreciate it, you'll be surprised how many says keeps the change, don't want the change.
Isn't that awesome though?
It's pretty wild. We had a guy actually come all the way from New York. He had seen the bait shop on Facebook, and him and his grandson was going across country fishing, and they was going from New York going all the way to Alaska.
Oh wow.
And he stopped in here. It was really cool meeting him, and this bait shop thing. He's talking about when a kid you can find a bait shop everywhere. Now you can't hardly find these small bait shops.
That's right.
And he was saying, you've got stuff in here. He said, I told my grandson that we're going to be able to find it in some hole in a wall bait shop. And he did. He found it. But it was pretty neat, seeing somebody from New York. That was probably our farthest away we've had.
Yep, that's awesome. Would like to welcome Catfishing with the Crow in tonight, Art with the 1 Ton Fishing Club. Paula Smith is in chat tonight, and for you guys that know Paula, she's having some issues. I'm not going to elaborate on that, but if you would keep her in your thoughts and prayers, it would mean a lot to her. I know Paula personally, met her, visited with her, and I know that she would appreciate it very much. So please keep that in mind. Go ahead.
This is true. I would like to call out Art from the 1 Ton.
Because he was in it.
Well, no. I wasn't going to bring that up. He actually showed a lot of restraint this morning.
Really?
Oh, yes. As some of you guys know, some of us can be kind of cruel to each other in these chats. And
really?
Don't get me wrong, this is all fun and games, folks, and stuff like that. He had the opportunity to do something this morning, and he didn't do it. I don't know if it's that he chickened out or what the deal was, but my hat's off to Art. So good job, buddy.
I missed that, but I'll have to go back and check it out. I would like to announce Brian B. Catfishing is in our chat tonight, and Brian B will be our guest next week. So you're not going to want to miss that. We're going to have a lot of fun with Brian.
That is one thing I wanted to bring up. When it came down to Brian B and Creo fishing, both of them too, after the tournament was all over and stuff like that, you could not have asked for two classier individuals to be on a show. They really didn't want. They didn't want to trash talk each other. They congratulated each other, and it was a tough fish, or fishing day. So they both did an upstanding job. I really do think.
I do too. They done a really good job, and that's one of the things that makes our community so great the way it is, because those are both stand-up guys and had a great time. And it was a great tournament for them. George Ray, all the way from across the pond. All right. Well, is there anything else you'd like to tell us about your store while we have you in here?
Not big thanks to J-Dog on helping us on the store. We wouldn't have done it without him, that's for sure. Him or Tara, they helped a lot. Y'all, if you could see the pictures of before to what it is now, it's absolutely amazing. And he was here the whole time with us.
I have to say, and it's hard to do, he is a really good guy.
He is.
Now, he trash talked me. Him and I was supposed to do a tournament. Our wives was going to be a part of it. And he forced Tara to say things about me that she actually sent me messages and said, I really didn't want to do that, but he made me do it. And I've kept them. So if anybody questions that, I can prove she actually told me that. But he is a stand-up guy.
Yeah, he's good. He
will help anybody, I think.
Yeah.
We couldn't have tucked and done it without him, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's absolutely wonderful. He's a great guy. He'll help anybody at any time, do anything that he's capable of doing. And I know that him and Tara have been sick here recently, and that's what stopped our 1-verse-1 that we was going to do, because I was afraid that he would have Tara go out there as sick as she was, and she had no business in that boat, and she would have probably done it, but it just wasn't worth it. And we'll reschedule it one of these days, and it's going to be about having a good time. But he's full of it. Hey, Mike Stokes Fishing, welcome.
Yeah, but you know what, though? He backed it up.
He has backed it up.
Jake, that 72-pound blue he got, yes, sir, was an awesome-looking fish.
Yes, yeah, it is. That's a great fish. William Warner, welcome. But, yeah, that's a great fish. And even if he don't catch a fish like that, he's always on fish.
Yes.
Yeah, that fish, we shared that on our Facebook. His video, his YouTube channel. And on our Facebook, it's actually up to over 7,000 views on that.
Wow.
Fish.
That's great. That's a great fish for the Ohio River.
That was a fish of a lifetime for the Ohio River.
Oh, yeah. Yep. And in that area where he was at, there about 4 years ago, there's a 100-pound blue caught up there. It produces a lot of big blues in that area where he was at.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
I mean, he's right, the tailwaters of the dam.
Right. They'll hang out there a lot of times, especially in warm weather. William Warner, welcome to chat. Two Stands Fishing has made it, and Steve Mosley, Matt with Wanna Be Outdoors. There's somebody else I missed here. They shot past me before. Hooks and Hammock.
Silver Fox Fishing.
Yep.
My best friend in the whole world, D.
More than Chad.
Well, she put the smackdown on the Catfish on Sunday.
Did she catch every one of those fish yesterday?
I do believe she did.
I think so too. Bottom feeders hooked up. Welcome. Good for Chad for not trying to horn in on her fish.
Yeah. Well, we all know Chad is a better guide than he is a fisherman. I mean, that's at least. Listen, hold on. At least that's what details everybody. So
she's probably right about that.
Yeah.
Parker says D was on fire yesterday. She was knocking them out.
Yep.
Chad says she had a great captain.
Yeah. And I was actually kind of surprised of how many folks ended up with the old Dockery Award. So, Calvin, you're one of them.
Yeah, he is.
Lyle, this is
I
2
never
years
fished.
in a row.
I never
Hey,
fished.
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
I never fished.
That's 2
Kelly
years in a row,
says, keep
buddy.
a friend of J-Dogs in Pramley and Fairs. They have a big decision to make this week. Not don't know what that's all about.
I don't either.
JP3, Chad and D are great folks. I'm glad to see them catch fish and having fun. I think we're all happy about that, JP3. They're good people. Freddie's Outdoor Adventures. I think we got him on go. You have any specials going on, or is just everything on a deal all the time, Justin?
About everything's always on a deal all the time.
Okay, cool. Nikki George, welcome.
What kind of live bait do you guys have in stock at the moment?
And at the moment, right now, of course, minnows is the hot item, but we have black salties. We have they're a black salty hybrid. They're mixed with a carp. They're pretty popular among your pay lake guys. We've got suckers, creek. We got a few chubs left. We got some mullet, goldfish. We had some hybrid kois. Let's see, bluegill. I think that's about it right now on the swim baits.
Cool.
We
Cat
got
Assassin wants to know, where is Muddy River Bait and Tackle located?
Foster, Kentucky.
Do you have a physical address?
11780 West Mary Ingalls Highway, Foster, Kentucky.
There you go. You can put that right in your GPS on your phone and take you right to their door.
You know where the Meldall Dam is? We're 2 miles north of it.
There you go. Here's another good question. Are you planning on staying open all winter?
Yes, we are.
Very good.
Good deal.
We, of course, your saugers. There's a lot of people fish blue cat all year around here. You have a lot of big blue cat guys during the winter, but your saugers come in about November, December, January. You get a lot of sauger fishing, and then by the time it's done, you got more catfishing to go on to, and then it's spring and you start all over again.
That's right. Now, my question is, does your water freeze there where you're at in the winter?
Not real. I mean, it will, but it's not something real major. I mean, it has to be cold for a really, really long time for the river to freeze.
So no ice fishing up by you?
On a pond, that'd be about it. And I wouldn't trust it. I mean, I can break the ice for the cows, and it's only about 3-4 inches thick at the most, and that has to be in the teens for like a week.
Danimals Creations and Adventures has made it to chat. Welcome, Dan.
Hey, Dan, how's it going, bud? They already answered. Somebody asked that earlier. Want to be? Right now they do not have a mailing address or an email set up or store or whatever, but they do have an email, or you can call them.
Emails work. Facebook is the best way to get us right now. Go through Facebook Messenger.
There you go.
I'm getting some dirty messages in our chat, James, but I did say hello to your brothers, whether they like it or not.
Well, I said hello. I said hello to Mark this way. I mean,
you did.
That's the same as saying hi, isn't it?
It is. SK's Crappie Catching
Yes,
Adventure.
sir.
Welcome to the chat, my friend. We're glad to have you in here. If you guys haven't checked out SK's videos and his show that is every Wednesday night after James Smith at 9 o'clock, he is a guide from Texas, and he's got some really good videos and does an awesome job on his live shows. Him and Steve with Limit Tackle and Bluegill and I guess it went brain dead. We've had him on our show. What's his name, James? We've had him on Thursday nights. We tied jigs with him. Holy crap.
Eric Massey?
No. Oh man, I feel so. Kim Burnett. Thank you, Matt.
Skip Burnett.
Kim
Okay.
Burnett. Kim Burnett's one of the greatest jig tires that I've ever been affiliated with in any way. And he joins SK on Wednesday nights at 9, and they do a great job teaching you how to catch more crappie. It's a really good show. Hello, Alicia. Welcome.
Now, Justin, do you guys sell any kayak gear or stuff like that?
No, but we've thought about it. It's one of them competition things. You got a lot of competition on that. There's he's a friend of ours. He has a shop just basically straight across the river from us. He ain't really into the bait too much. He just kind of does simple, but he does all the kayak stuff. So I wouldn't really want to step too far on his toes with that. Him starting up, he's small business, and he's literally directly straight across the river from us.
Okay.
I can understand that, and that's a respect thing, and I completely got that. John Holiday is in here. Welcome, John. Texas Tiger, how you doing tonight? John Boy's catfishing. They're still piling in, James.
Yes, they are.
We are really glad to have them. It will be a great show after we are done on the Catfish and Crappie podcast show. So be sure to tune into that.
And I'm just going to throw this out there, even though this is not my show, I'm just guest co-hosting. But if you guys ever, if you get your website put back up, message, Lyle or me or Mark or Chad
Absolutely.
or J-Dog, somebody, and we will get the word out on one of the shows.
Yep, we sure all we can.
Yeah, the website is it's a nightmare, but it's coming to the final, being finally done. It's I should have done better homework on it when I started it, and that's my fault all the way on that.
Man, we have a chat going. If you haven't checked, you should. Oh my. Yes, we will. You are correct, Mark. We'll help him all we can. Does Muddy Water, they got that? We done that. Yep. James Dockery, James Dockery Fishing now has 325 hook sets. So for those of you who have not subscribed, please go over to James Dockery Fishing and subscribe to him. Watch a little bit of his videos. I'm positive you'll enjoy them. They are extremely nice. I enjoy them very much. Katie is the best part of that. She's not in a lot of them, but she does a lot of the filming for James. Makes him look really good.
Yeah. And you guys will really enjoy this last video that premiered tonight. So, and they all watched it, apparently, Lyle.
I haven't seen it yet, but I will.
That's the best part, is I know this is killing you.
Yeah. I'm feeling it pretty good. I'll let you know. Is it a bait shop or a snack shop? I saw J-Dog in there. Oh my.
That's the J-Dog challenge.
It is, but I'm not, I may come see you sometime, visit, sit around and shoot the breeze, but I'm not competing against him about what he eats. That boy will eat anything.
That's one of those ones where you just hand down, all right, buddy, I'm going to give you the win, and you just take the win. I'm out. So
yeah, that's where I'm at. For sure.
That's a funny thing. That could be probably our fourth number one selling item is snacks and drinks.
I'll bet that's right. Yeah.
And we're actually trying to get pizza in here for 2022. Pizza and ice cream and shakes, and another part of a room here we had set up is going to turn into a big food room.
It's
a pretty big demand.
In that really strikes my interest.
The food?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Anybody that knows me knows I love to eat. I mean, that's just the way it is. So.
Yes, he does. You're not going to put that up?
I did put it up.
To answer the Bullock experience there,
I didn't
I
miss
run
that.
I run all over the place and getting the snacks ourselves. I haven't found a good supplier. I guess you could say Sam's, Kroger,
wherever you got it.
Yep. Silver Fox Fishing wants to know if you guys have any T-shirts back in stock.
They're ordered, but not back in stock yet.
There you go, Silver Fox.
All right.
So if you guys have any other questions for
I missed
these
it.
guys,
I got a different
put them up in chat.
Yep, we're running on about 9 minutes left. There's the one I was trying to get. Alyssa gets cotton candy every time we stop at Muddy Water Bait and Tackle. Let's see.
Hey guys, make sure before we forget, make sure that if you haven't already, make sure you hit the thumbs down and the subscribe on this channel, guys. It really helps wow them out.
Why would you hit a thumbs down?
Well, because you were making fun of me.
But you deserve it.
No, I don't. I'm one of the nicest guys out there. You guys have all made me, the angry fisherman. And Katie,
you was the angry fisherman when I got to meet you.
And Freddie,
nothing but nice.
Go ahead.
Yeah, Freddie asked about hats there. The hats are ordered with the shirts. It's actually the same company.
Cool.
So, actually a new design on a hat to get rid of the good old white here. We went with a different color, and then, of course, the good camo hats. So, whenever they get here.
That's awesome. Yeah, I would love to have one of those myself. So keep us informed of that. Harley Dockery. One of my favorite Dockeries. One of my.
You did not have to put that up there.
I did, and he says yes, he does deserve that. But I already knew that. Harley's trying to get me a picture, and I can't wait for him to do it.
He's not going to do it. He's okay. To be honest, he's afraid to keep falling down the kids ranking that Katie established a long time ago. And so he's kind of mid-range right now. So, he's got to stay in our good graces so he can move up that ladder.
He's such a good boy. He really is. Oh, my. Small Town Outdoors. Hey, Lyle, James, Muddy Water. Welcome. 25 dock smashes. Hey, James, yes. I almost forgot. I want to give away one of these.
Hey, there we go.
Tonight. Let me get this up, and we'll get this giveaway tool up and make it happen. How's that grab you?
There we go.
That is the thing.
Also, if anybody we try to support all the YouTube guys and we showing all the tournaments and everything. If anybody wants to send stickers, we got a YouTube John boat here in the shop that we've been putting all the YouTube channels on. So anybody wants
an awesome idea. That is an awesome idea.
I think you should send me your address and I'll send you some stickers.
That'll work.
That's how we do that. We'll make that happen now.
Yeah, we got I think 4 on there on our John boat. We got Clearview, Fishing with the Chad, J-Dog, Get Hooked, and I think that's it on there.
Oh, I will increase that a little bit. Here is our screen share, and it has to be just like that. Anybody that knows why that's up there for one of these counters, if you don't know, you haven't been watching enough Catfish Weekly.
Or Catfish and Crappie.
Or Catfish and Crappie, that's for sure. But go ahead and enter that in there, and we'll give it a few minutes. We got 5 minutes left or thereabouts before we have to end the show, and we'll give this away before the end of the show. And be sure that you tune in and watch Mark with Catfish and Crappie after the show is done. Does Muddy River have a YouTube channel? Lisa Lee wants to know.
We do, but we haven't got anything on it.
Okay.
That's the one we use to stream all the tournaments, and each day it's somebody's YouTube channel playing in our shop. It's the people love watching, especially the live fishing for one. Whenever they're doing the live, especially the tournaments, and they see local guys doing it, but they love seeing people catch catfish, and
Yes, they do.
It's pretty amazing seeing how many people actually stop and watch the TV and here, and it's supporting you guys' YouTube channels.
Yep. While we're waiting for this counter and everybody to jump in here, what are you guys' business hours?
Well, we didn't change ours. I know a lot of bait shops changed their hours. We stayed 9:30 to 7 Monday through Thursday, and then we're 9:30 through 8 on Saturday and Fridays and Saturdays, and then 9:30 to 6 on Sundays. We kept the hours the same all the way across. And we didn't really see a big difference in it. We got one slow day a week, and it's kind of flip a quarter. If it's going to be Wednesday or Thursday, and it's basically based off the weather. It could be busy all the way straight through. But Wednesday's usually your slowest day of the week. Mondays and Fridays and Saturdays are your busiest for some odd reason. Mondays, but Mondays is a really busy day.
All those people that wanted that 3-day weekend calling in sick to work. That's what that's about.
That or they lost all their stuff over the weekend. They need to replace it before the weekend comes around again.
Yeah.
Or their kids, or like in my case, their kids got into their tackle box over the weekend and took half of it out and lost it, wrapped around a tree, and I have to go replace it.
I cannot imagine Harley doing that. He's such a good boy. I bet he went, if whenever he lost the stuff, I bet he went right out and replaced it before you even knew it was gone.
We'll talk after the show, Lyle.
Oh, my. Are we still getting people in there? I haven't seen any. We got Parker in there wanting something he can't have.
Well, now they're putting up hashtag Krampus case, Lyle.
I see that, and I'm not sure why, but, whatever.
So it looks like John Holiday was the last one to put one up.
Okay.
And it looks like, according to YouTube, there are 61 people that are entered.
Well, I say we go ahead and give her away. What do you say?
There you go. Let's do her.
Here we go. Danimals Creation and Adventures. Dan, give me a message after the show with your shipping address, and I'll get that right out to you. Congratulations. Thanks for watching Catfish Weekly. We appreciate it so much. I know you're in here every week, and that means the world to us.
Congrats, Dan.
What? I just seen something that I think it should be shared. I don't know what you're talking about, old man.
Well, if he must be talking to you, so
maybe so. Listen, you guys, I want to thank you for coming on Catfish Weekly and being a part of our show tonight. We want you guys to succeed in the worst kind of way because you are making it so good for all the fishermen in your area and beyond. Whenever any of us need anything and we're down there, we can run over and get bait or tackle or anything. I've been to local bait shops and small bait shops, and Cindy and I fished a lot of big tournaments, and I'd forget our bait rods, and I'd have to buy new bait rods so we could go out and catch moon eye or skipjack or whatever the bait of choice was. And we usually travel so far, we never had time to go fish for skipjack, so I'd call up and I'd get the freshest bait they had, and they'd hold it for me till I got there. All that stuff for tournament anglers and the everyday guy that goes out just to go fishing means the world to us, and the fishing world would be lost without mom and pop stores like you guys.
Yes, they would be.
It just means the world to all of us.
And again, like I said, thank you guys for taking a chance of opening this up, because I guarantee you there are people out there that appreciate it more than you could ever possibly imagine.
Dan, you want a counter to count fish. one of these.
Need a counter.
Yep, everybody needs one. Everybody needs one. You can tell everybody what number it's set on whenever it gets there to you. So that's quite funny, actually. But yeah, awesome. It is. It's great. We're glad that you want it, Dan. You watch every week. You've earned a spot to do that. Well, James, you got anything to close with before we turn this over to Mark?
I was going to say, make sure you guys go and check out Catfish and Crappie tonight after the show. And then on Thursdays is Chad with the Bait Shop, followed by Panfish Nation.
That is correct. And we appreciate everybody watching tonight. We had a pretty good crowd, and we had an awesome guest. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
We'll get you back on here one of these days. Just let us know if you got something you need to share out. I know that Chad's also available for you, but we wanted to help you out too. And if there's anything we can ever do for you, please don't hesitate to let us know.
Will do.
All right. James Dockery, thank you so much. You're not only a great friend to me, I appreciate you coming in here and filling in for James Smith tonight. It means the world to me. We had a lot of fun. We always do, and we'll do this again real soon.
All right. No problem.
All right. Thanks, everybody, for watching Catfish Weekly. Be sure to tune in to Catfish and Crappie Podcast right now.